Thank you.
Okay. You should be able to see right now.
Yes, I
Can you
can.
slide?
I can.
Okay, great. So yeah, so the schedule of my presentation is outlined here. First, I will explain how I switch from protokit to off-chain state API. Then I will present my latency fix to the off-chain state API. Thirdly, I have good news for trusted TCP applications on Mina. And lastly, I will talk about next steps of this project. So yeah, I will briefly introduce what ENS resolver on Mina is. So what ENS resolver on Mina does is basically distributes free ENS subdomains on Mina, and they look like this. They are basically a subdomain of a Mina or like something like this. Subdomain is a domain like this, and they are resolved from Mina with a CCIP gateway, and they on Ethereum they just work like normal subdomains or domains registered on ENS. So there is no difference at user experience. And this project is a like example for cross-chain applications that could use CCIP. Yeah. So I tried different solutions to store off-chain state. First one to build my own solution, which turned out to be building protokit from scratch. So I switched to protokit. Then recently, the new off-chain state API is released. So I decided to switch that. So I will explain how it works, basically. So we have domain and record pairs, key pairs, basically, and they are emitted actions. So when actions are emitted, they are not in the map like instantly. They need to be settled. So there's a settlement method and there is a settlement program. So any actor can create a settlement proof with the actions from last settled action state and the latest action state. And no action can be excluded, so no censorship. And basically, a cron job can set to settle regularly. But if the server fails, anyone can settle. And there is room for optimizations exists at here. So right now, I settle, like this server settles every hour, but it can watch the actions, and depending on the density, on the number of actions, actually, it can settle at specific times. So yeah, I will explain how off-chain state API looks. So here we define an off-chain map, a string as key and domain record as the value. And we have the total capacity of 10, which is equal to 2 to the power of 10. This is for the testing, but in mainnet it will be larger. Yeah. So we have the registry method. Here we take string the name and the name data domain record as argument, and we check if the sender is the owner stated here. Then what we do is we update the registry, and this is the key. And as the value, we state a precondition here. So we define the previous state previous value for this key must be undefined, and it will be changed to name data. So you cannot register a domain that is registered already. And here we have a set subdomain method to update subdomains. You have to be owner of this domain. And here, as you can see, the old record is a precondition. Yeah, this is the settle method. So this can be called by anyone, and we give the state proof as argument. I didn't show it here, but there is also a state proof that's that comes from the off-chain state API, and basically what it does is it's settles proof. So it settles action, and the actions emitted are now in the map. So yeah, this is the method to basically resolve subdomains. What resolution means is giving the name as argument and getting the data domain record. So it gets the value for the name and it returns it. It's quite simple. And here is how the settling actions look like in the server side. So we create a settlement proof, and he basically settled on chain. And there is one thing here. We get a checkpoint as well. So we get the latest route of the off-chain state commitments, and then we post that. Actually, we don't actually post only route, but all the data to another entity that's called checkpoint service, which stores the latest checkpoint. And why do we need that? So here, this is a method, and this should be added to a transaction through a account update. And as you all know, the like a transaction to be included in a block, it takes 3+ minutes. So just imagine someone waiting on MetaMask to basically his or her domain to be resolved. So it will take a lot of time. So the solution is this architecture. So at midpoint's presentation, it was quite simple, but now we have some other objects. So we have a settlement service that settles proofs regularly, and it posts checkpoints to the checkpoint service. This is another distinct entity. So this service stores checkpoints, and gateway fetches checkpoints from here. So what happens in gateway is it resolves the domain from Mina, but it doesn't put that in an account update. Instead, it checks if the checkpoint matches with the route in the chain, and if they're equal, then it continues to resolve. So by doing this, the resolutions are quite fast, and you like users don't have to wait for blocks basically. And the good news, so Ethereum bridge is on the way with aligned layer. So we will have the Ethereum state root on the Mina state root on Ethereum soon. So with that, we will basically be able to create trusted CCIP applications on Mina. And basically, the applications are not just it's just not domains, but there is like lots of other use cases that can use CCIP. So this is pretty exciting. Yeah, and the next steps. So as I said, we will have Mina state root on Ethereum, so we will have trusted ZK that use CCIP, and the other improvement will be a more efficient state settlement tool, an engine maybe, which tracks the actions, and instead of doing the settlement regularly, like the service can basically settle when it needs to do. Yeah, this is pretty much all. If you like, do you have any questions?
Yes, Yasin. Thank you very much, Bor. Yes, Yasin.
My question is, yeah, what is the plan on deploying on mainnet? So I assume like one align layer is ready. Are you going to be able to deploy on mainnet?
Yes, exactly. So the thing that keeps this project from mainnet is bridge. So because I need the state root of Mina on Ethereum to make trusses. Yeah, that's correct.
Cool. So any connection with align layer will be helpful for you. So do you want us to connect to it, like people from there, or yeah? Do you need
actually not for like I don't need direct connection, like technically direct connection with align layer. I just like for this project I need the state root of on Mina on Ethereum. I don't need the bridge itself.
Okay, and yeah, one last general question, not related to this ENS resolver, but as this is a great use case of utilizing Mina and the bridge to Ethereum, do you have any like areas or products that can help Ethereum ecosystem? Like, what I mean is like a ZK on Mina, but like using the align layer. So do you have any verticals that can be interested for Ethereum ecosystem to utilize?
Yeah, so there is lots of applications that I think, and there is lots of applications that I like beyond my thinking. So like first one I think is like voting apps, private voting for Ethereum applications and Ethereum DAOs. And the other applications could be other private stuff, basically the identity applications. I can have an identity solution at Mina, and I can basically authorize myself with that on Ethereum. And we may have actually games that run on Mina, but that's eventually settled to Ethereum. Yes, but like the applications are not. This is not all applications. There is lots of other things, and okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was my question, Esther. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Yasin. Thanks again, Bor. I think does anyone else have any questions for him about ENS resolver? Okay. Then I'll ask mine. I think I only have one question because I'm not really technical, and your presentation was quite technical. My question is, what kind of customers are you building for? That's my question. Who is your ideal customer for this project, for this product project?
So yeah, my actually my ideal user is like the definition of ideal user is quite broad, but the main focus is Ethereum community. because what basically it does is this project distributes free subdomains, and subdomains are basically domains are quite useful. So like you can just type your domain to MetaMask and like it's a better user experience. So by distributing free subdomains that has a Mina message, like it can be the domain parent domain could be like usemina.it or kimchi.it, like something like that. It basically promotes Mina, and also in order to register a domain, you have to install a Mina wallet and fund your wallet, and basically you'll be onboarded to Mina.
Okay, that actually makes sense. My second question is this: yes, it promotes Mina, but if there's if there's nobody on the other side sending something, then it just means. I'll give an example. I was reading a research paper about how in the 1860s or something, Bell Lab, there was a laboratory that first tried to create like a mobile phone, right? And so the idea for that phone was to create it so that people can talk to one another easily. But some people bought the phone, but they did not have anybody to call at the end of the day because the people that they wanted to call did not have a phone and did not want to buy a phone. And so the free subdomain would only work and like will only be effective. I mean, not work because it works. It will only be very effective and efficient if there's somebody who wants to send, whether it's money, whether it's NFTs, to the to a Mina user. And so does this integrate with other chains? And are there plans for this subdomain to integrate with other chains?
So the phone example is not quite relevant for this application because like there is no two-side interaction. So what it does basically, you register your domain on Mina, and every other thing is happening on Ethereum. So the like after registering it, basically it's a domain on Ethereum. So you can use yourself, like it will be shown in tabs instead of your address, and you can like if your friend wants to send some ETH to you, you can just send your domain a subdomain, and like even if there's there's no one exists that you can use like that, it's not it's not actually a problem.
Okay. When you say it's not actually a problem, what do you mean?
So sorry.
You said it's not actually a problem. I wanted to know what you meant exactly, but it's not actually a problem.
So this is like fundamental, like it's not quite a problem because it's basically a natural thing. You can so if you have a domain, the like how much you utilize is dependent on you. So you can use that on like you can share that on Twitter and get funds from that domain, or you just can have it and like see on your wallet. That's another like user preference. So it depends on preference.
Just to be clear, so other people can send, so they can only send Mina coins, Mina tokens to that subdomain, but no other token, only Mina token, right?
No, they can send all tokens except Mina on Ethereum, because this is like the names are not on Mina, names are on Ethereum.
Okay.
So it's like ENS, but utilizing Mina's technology, which enables you to have a costless domain name on Ethereum.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, exactly.
So I think it is. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really promising. It's just, you know, where I agree with Esther is you need some communities to start with. So, but I think it is a great use case. Literally, it's just maybe Esther will help you. You know, just connecting with some communities that will start using it, because it's literally great use case. Highlighting the unique advantages of Mina as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Yasin. Thanks, Laurie. Thank you for your presentation. I think we'll go back to Nguyen.
Yeah. Maybe you can start a new recording, Esther.
Yeah.